What's wrong?
Nancy, I don't know. You can't be serious. Come on. Lucas?
Didn't your mom just buy this car?
Nancy? Yes, I'm sure it's fine. Will?
Did you leave the lights on?
No.
Do we have gas?
Yes. Come on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. Stop.
Jonathan reaches over to calm Nancy.
Just pop the hood.
As Nancy pops the hood, Jonathan takes a peek to see if he can spot the problem. Nancy gets out to join him.
What the hell?
What?
The ignition cable. It's gone.
Just then, the roar of Billy's Camaro off in the distance. Nancy and Jonathan turn to see about 100 yards away. Headlights turn on. Billy Hargrove glares through the smashed windshield at his targets. Max, Will, and Lucas are staring out in the window. Nancy, get out of the car. Back in the mall. Back in the mall. Like, go. Mike and Max help Elle out of the back.
Be careful.
They run inside the mall. Billy is still revving the engine. His dark eyes stare straight ahead. Murray, Joyce, and Hopper. We're going to skip them. Keep scrolling down, y'all. Keep scrolling down. We're going to go all the way down. Keep going to page 21. Nope. Keep going. Scroll down. Go to page 22. Yep, page 22. Todd Father drives by. The street is completely devoid of other vehicles. Everybody's on page 22, right?
Yes.
Okay. Steve is driving. Robin is next to him in the passenger seat. Erica's behind her in the back seat. Dustin's also in the back seat behind Steve. Jesus, how far is this place, man? Dustin.
Relax, we're almost there.
Robin, skipping. Dustin, go ahead.
I mean, nobody's scientifically perfect, but Susie's about as close as being perfect as any human could possibly be.
All right, Erica, skip it. All right, Dustin, go ahead.
Why are you hesitating, Steve?
I'm not. I think she sounds real. Totally, absolutely real.
Turn left. Turn left.
There's no road here.
Turn left now.
Jesus, hang on. Steve makes a hard left, smashing through a fence. Henderson, where are we going?
Up.
Todd Father struggles to get up the steep hill. Robin, Skip, Steve. Yes, we are. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Almost at the top, but not quite. Todd Father stops, stuck in the soft grass just short of the weather top. Steve, come on. The wheels are spinning, but Todd Father's going nowhere. We can hear the engine straining and the tires spinning. Robin, Skip, and Steve kills the engine. They all get out. They aren't too far from Weathertop. Cerebro is still set up and functionally as normal. A red beacon is flashing on the very top of the antenna. Mike is trying to get through to Dustin. Static overlaps. Mike?
Screw Troop, do you copy?
Steve, Dustin, Robin, Erica are making their way to the top. The transmission is getting clear.
Screw Troop, do you copy?
Mike?
Screw Troop, I repeat, do you copy? We're trapped in the mall and in need of emergency transportation.
Elle is saying with Lucas, who's preparing his slingshot. Mike can be seen in the background, pacing by the fountain. Mike?
Scoop Troop, do you copy? Billy has found us. He has disabled our car and we are trapped in the mall.
Nancy disarms one of the dead Russian mercs. 9mm pistol. Mike?
Billy has disabled our car and we are trapped in the mall.
As Mike's voice fades away, Max, Skip, Nancy, Skip, Will?
And not just against Billy. If he knows we're here, so does the mind flare.
Scoop Troop, I repeat, we are in emergency transportation. Do you copy?
Mike is walking around the food court trying to locate a good spot where his transmission can reach Dustin and Cerebro. Nancy, Skip, Jonathan?
We don't need it. It's a drive. We just need the ignition cable.
The Chrysler is a wreck, still flipped over on its roof. Lucas, Max, Mike, Nancy, and Jonathan are all trying by hand to get it back on its tires. The vehicle hardly budges. Lucas?
Ah, shit.
Elle?
Let me try.
Mike? Elle takes an unsteady
I can do it.
forward. Okay. They are all standing behind Elle. She lifts her and intentionally focuses on the Chrysler. We can hear a metal buckling, low frequency hum. Blood drips from Elle's nose as she struggles to teleconnect to something, flips on.
Telekinetically.
Yeah, that's it. Flips the car on his tires. A red-colored tuk-tuk zooms past. Murray is driving, wearing a Soviet uniform. Beside him, Hopper, also in a Soviet uniform, is still armed with a machine gun. Joyce is in the back. They pull up on the gate where a portly Soviet guard, male 30s, is smoking. The confused guard approaches Murray. So we're going to skip that. Keep scrolling down, guys. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Keep going. Okay. This one's right here. We're going down to page 28. Murray crouches down and lifts a floor panel leading to the ventilation system. Murray, skip, just then the walkie-talkie comes alive. Dustin?
Bald Eagle, do you copy? Bald Eagle, I repeat, this is Scoops Troop. Do you copy?
Murray? Yes, I copy.
Call sign?
Bald Eagle?
Please repeat.
Bald Eagle. This is Bald Eagle.
Copy that. Good to hear your voice. Bald Eagle. What's your 20?
We reached the vent. I'll contact you when I need you. Until then, silence.
Roger that, Bald Eagle. This is Scoops Troop. Going radio silent. 10 over.
I hate children. And with that, Murray drops into the vent, then looking up at Joyce and Hopper. Murray skips, Joyce skip, Hopper, and now we're back at the teens. The teens are once again trying to flip the Chrysler onto its wheels, but this time they're using steel stanchions for leverage. Jonathan?
Okay, now, all the way. Ready? 3, 2, 1, push!
Mustering every ounce of strength they have, the group, less L, push the car back on it to its wheels. Mike?
Told you. Physics.
Jonathan and Nancy head to the front of the car, try to open the hood. Nancy, how do we get it open?
There should be a latch. Check under the wheel.
Nancy goes over to the driver's side to look.
See it?
I don't know how. Hold on. Max sees L across the food court picking through a garbage receptacle. Max? And I forgot we don't have Max. Okay. Elle fishes out an empty can of new Coke. She walks over to the ledge of a roof supporting column and places the can on the ledge. She hesitates a moment, takes a deep breath, then concentrates on the can, attempting to tell it something. Crush it. Alright,
Telekinetically.
Yeah, that's it. So Elle sitting at a table, concentrating on an empty Coca-Cola can. In a matter of seconds, she crushes it. Her powers are not working. And Mike?
Elle, you okay?
Elle looks to Mike and then backs to the can. Jonathan and Nancy manage to get the hood open. Do you see it?
I don't know. It should be right here. Distributor.
Whisper.
Distributor.
There you go. But just then, Will senses something. Goosebumps form on the back of his neck. He glances over his shoulder. Pounding footsteps approaching. Max looks up to the glass atrium. She can see its large shadow. The glass is vibrating. Mike looks up. We can hear the glass cracking. The lights start to flicker. Jonathan.
Got it.
He pulls the cable he needs from the Chrysler.
Nancy!
The glass is bending, shifting, cracking. Mike grabs Elle by the hand. They all run. Just then, the glass shatters. The blue-colored iron support beams come crashing to the ground, along with millions of glass shards. On top, the mind flayer belts out a frightened scream. The door opens. It's Gergort. Don't know how to say that word. With him are 3 henchmen in plain clothes. They studied the dead soldiers, all stripped of their uniforms. Two uniform armed guards approach. Skipping. Go down, guys, to page 33. Actually, 34. Nope. Keep going down. Go to page 35, y'all. Everybody there?
Oh.
Alright, Murray, flashlight in hand, is crawling. He stops at a crossing. Scoops Troop, this is Bald Eagle. I've reached another junction. Dustin and Erica are following the map and navigating.
This
Dustin?
is what?
The 4th junction.
Alright, so if my memory serves, this right here after the My Little Pony thesis.
We went left, so he has to go right.
Right. Fly right, Bald Eagle, fly right.
Roger that. Fly right, little shit. Robin, what's the My Little Pony thesis? Don't get him started. Robin, get him started. Just tell me. Hey guys. Standing at the edge of the weather top, looking down at Starcourt Mall, Steve watches the lights flicker wildly Robin, Erica, and Dustin rush over. Dustin rushes back to the Cerebro, then into the microphone.
Griswold family, this is Scoop Scoop. Do you copy? Over.
The walkie-talkie is sitting on a bench.
Griswold family, I repeat, this is Scoop Scoop. Do you copy?
Just then, a tentacle grabs the walkie. The Mind Flayer shrieks. Hearing the shriek, Dustin continues.
Griswold family, do you copy?
The Mind Flayer stares continuously at the walkie.
Griswold family, this is Scoop Scoop. Please confirm your safety.
The Mind Flayer shrieks into the walkie.
Griswold family, this is Scoop Scoop. Please confirm your safety.
The Mind Flayer throws the walkie across the food court. The walkie hits the wall, then bounces off the Chrysler, breaking into several pieces before it hits the ground. Dustin's transmission becomes a incoherent mess of static and broken words.
Griswold family, this is Scoop Scoop. Please confirm your safety. Are you en route to Bald Eagle's nest?
Taking cover behind the Chrysler are Lucas, Nancy, Jonathan, and Will. Dustin.
Do you copy? Griswold family, do you copy?
The Mind Flayer passes by a kiosk under which L, Mike, and Max are hiding. The Mind Flayer finds the piece of itself from L's leg and absorbs it back into its body. The damaged walkie lies on shattered glass near the Chrysler. Dustin.
Griswold family, do you copy? Griswold family, do you copy?
Dustin.
Do you copy?
Steve gets up and runs back to the Todd father. Eric, Skip, to get them the hell out of there. Stay here. Contact the others. Robin says shit. Robin goes after Steve.
Wait, Robin. Stay in touch.
And Robin, Skip, Dustin.
Bald Eagle, this is Scoop Shoot. What's your 20?
Mary, Skip.
Yeah, but we have a problem.
Hopper, Skip. The Mind Flayer walks past the kiosk where Max, Mike, L are hiding. The Mind Flayer makes its way across the sunken plaza. Its massive jointed leg damaging a nearby support column. The Mind Flayer approaches the Chrysler, looking at the image in the broken rearview mirror. Nancy notices the Mind Flayer getting closer. Mike sits up and peers over the counter, then crouches back down.
It's turned away. If we go up the stairs now, we'll make it.
No way, not with L's leg.
We have to try.
L touches Mike's arm.
There's another way to get out. Do it again.
Mike sits up once again, checking on the Mind Flayer then.
Okay. Now.
At that moment, the trio get up and run into the gap. At the entrance, Mike accidentally knocks over the display item, causing a crashing sound. The noise gets the Mind Flayer's attention and moves to the gap. The Mind Flayer is too big to go into the store, so one of its tentacles eases out from its body to investigate the noise. The camera follows as the tentacles winds its way into the store. Carefully going around this place, the tentacle stops, then lunges forward and grabs a hold of the mannequin wearing the same shirt as L. The Mind Flayer briefly studies the mannequin, then flings it against the wall. Max, L's, and Mike's hiding spot, the mannequin hits the wall and breaks it into a few pieces. Bits of it land on the floor right beside the trio. Murray pops his head out of the ventilation duct, then with a sigh, exhausted relief. Bald Eagle has landed. Repeat. And then back to Erica, Dustin, listening in. Murray, Bald Eagle has landed. Hopper is relieved, but still pacing frantically. Murray takes out the map from his pocket. He studies it briefly before glancing around the room. He rotates the map. Hopper is getting impatient. Come on now, how much longer? Murray, I don't know. I've never done this before. Again, Murray rotates the map. Okay, he looks to his right. Okay. Murray rushes to the cabinet containing wires and fuses. Get up. Get ready, lovebirds. You're almost up to bat. Jonathan appears through the mangled metal of the car, watching the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer's tentacle flexes its claws as it probes various areas around the shop. It rounds a corner and finds the busted mannequin where it lands. Mike, Max, and L change position. Murray starts pulling fuses and wires. Scientists manning the controls are confused, reading on the equipment flash red alarm sounds. Piece by piece, Murray is dismantling the panel. Sparks are flying. Confused scientists are powerless. With gleeful smile, Murray throws a big switch. Lights are dimming and flickering. Sparks are splitting from the key. Scientists are running away. A scientist wearing a protective gear pushes a large red button on the side, the key. The energy beam is firing into the wall. The rift is opening. A red alarm light on the wall flashes on alarm sounds. Hopper and Joyce run for the door. Hopper uses his stolen key card to disengage the lock. Lucas prepares his slingshot. Nancy, what are you doing? Lucas? Lucas.
Don't worry.
The Mind Flayer tentacle is meticulously searching. Mike, L, Max are frozen with fear. Lucas stands up, slingshots at the ready. He takes careful aim at the Mind Flayer with the ease and confidence of a professional marksman. Lucas pulls back on the slingshot slowly, quietly, carefully. The tentacle is slowly creeping towards Max, Mike, L. Mike shifts his eye. The tentacle is inches from his left shoulder. Lucas pulls back on the slingshot. Lucas fires. Pop! A balloon tied to a stanchion where the Chrysler once stood explodes. The tentacle quickly retracts. The Mind Flayer goes to investigate the sound. Jonathan sits up front behind the car and spots the Mind Flayer. Then,
Go, 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 go!
Lucas, Will, Nancy, and Jonathan make a run for it. They hop over the counter and enter the New York pizza kitchen. Lucas, Will, Nancy, and Jonathan run through the kitchen of the back door and into the service hallway. Mike, Max, and L also make a run for it. They head for the back room. Mike, Max, and L run through the room, out of the back door, and into the service hallway. Will, Lucas, Jonathan, and Nancy round a corner and run up a flight of stairs. Alarms are sounding. Signs on the shoulders are running. Hopper and Joyce are hiding behind a wall, watching when the coast is clear. Hopper?
Let's go.
Hopper and Joyce are running in one direction, passing 4 soldiers. Running in the opposite direction, Hopper and Joyce found a corner and ascend a flight of stairs in the vault room after room. An armed soldier comes out of the door at the very moment Joyce and Hopper get there. Soldiers skip. Joyce and Hopper smile and nod in a newism. The soldiers jerk his head, indicating the door behind him. Before moving on, Joyce and Hopper round a corner, finding a closed door using the stolen key card. Hopper unlocks the door. They enter the room and see an octagonal tunnel bathed in a red light. At the end of the tunnel, a bend into the wall is safe. Hopper and Joyce walks through the short tunnel and stands in front of the safe. Hopper?
All right.
Alright, Joyce, skip. Hopper?
Give me the code.
Joyce, okay, 6662-608-0004. On the safe's front panel is a numerical keypad. Hopper types the numbers. The panel beeps and flashes a red light. Hopper tries to open the panel and it's still locked. Hopper?
Again.
Joyce, 662-608-004. The Hopper tries the number in. A light flashes red. Again, the panel beeps. Hopper slowly backs away from the safe. Hopper takes out of his walkie-talkie. Hopper?
Murray, your goddamn code is wrong.
Murray is still working at the electrical panel. Murray, what? Are you okay? Are you sure? Hopper?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, well, I'm supposed it could be wrong.
How could it be wrong?
The code is a number, a famous number. Planck's constant. I thought I knew. Eric and Dustin are listening to the conversation. Dustin? Goonie?
Planck's constant.
You know it.
Not by heart, you?
I'm not a nerd. We can hear Murray and Hopper argue in the background. Murray, he told me it was Planck's constant, which I know. Why would I need him to give me a number I already know? Dustin switches his channels on the Cerebro. Erica, what are you doing? Lucas, Will, Nancy, and Jonathan run out the front doors and dash to the Wheeler wagon. Jonathan, go.
Go.
Will and Lucas hop in the back seat. Jonathan and Nancy go under the hood. Jonathan installs the starter cables. Off in the distance, Billy's Camaro engine revs. He stares straight ahead, revving the engine. Nancy gets the car started and go. Jonathan closes the hood and gets in the driver's seat. Nancy gets into the position. She pulls back to slide of the 9mm Beretta, launching around like into the chamber. Nancy readies herself, standing in true form, aiming the pistol straight ahead at Billy. The Camaro engine revs. Jonathan tries to start the car. The engine sputters.
No, come on.
Billy slams the Camaro in gear, pedal to the metal. He tears off toward Nancy and the Wheeler wagon. Will.
Come on.
We gotta go.
Nancy opens fires on the Camaro. One shot, another shot. 2 shots hit the windshield. Billy continues, heading right for Nancy and the Wheeler wagon. Jonathan is frantically trying to get it started. Nancy fires 2 more rounds, then another. 2 more bullets piercing through. Nancy fires 2 more shots. The slide on the pistol locks back. Billy gets closer and closer. Nancy freezes for a moment and jumps away in a split second before. Wham! The Top Father, driven by Steve, T-bones the Camaro. Billy is knocked unconscious. The Camaro bursts into flames. Are you okay? Robin says, ask me tomorrow. Starling catches the attention of Robin and Steve. They look up to the roof of Starcourt and see the Mind Flayer emerge. Robin, oh shit. The Wheeler wagon pulls up beside them. Nancy, get in. Steve and Robin jump out of the Top Father and into the back of the Wheeler wagon. Go, go! The Wheeler wagon peels out of the lot. The Mind Flayer gives a chase. Here comes the chase. A nice suburban middle-class neighborhood on the foothills of the snow-capped mountains. On the roof of the 2-story home sits a large antenna. A red beacon flashes. Susie, 14, glasses, a long black hair. Think Phoebe Cakes, but hotter. Is sitting by her bed reading a book. The Wizard of Earthsea. Crackles of static until Dustin.
Susie, do you copy?
Susie lowers her book and her eyes grow bigger. On her desk sits her Swan 350 transceiver speaker and a tabletop microphone. Dustin.
Susie, do you copy?
Susie gets up and dashes to the radio, smiling and exciting. She sits down at her desk and responds. This is Susie, I copy.
Susie.
Dusty Bun. Erica Dusty Bun. Susie, where have you been?
I'm so sorry. I've been really busy trying to save the world from machines and monsters.
Of course you have. Get the goddamn number already. Suddenly Susie isn't smiling. Who was that?
It was I don't know. Actually, I think it was just some interference. So why don't we change the frequency to 14.158?
Copy that. Shifting frequency. Stand by. Susie adjusts the dial of the correct frequency. The Wheeler wagon races by. The Mind Flayer is right behind. Through their walkies, they can hear Dustin and Susie's conversation. Susie, Dusty Bun, do you copy?
I copy Susie, but it sounds much better now. Thanks.
Steve and Robin lock eyes. Susie. Okay, so listen. Oh, Dustin, go ahead.
Okay, so listen. Do you know Planck's constant?
Do you know the Earth orbits the sun? Dustin chuckles.
Okay, so I know it starts with 2 6s. Then what is?
Okay, let me just be clear on this. I haven't heard from you in a week, and now you want a mathematical equation that you should know so you can save the world?
Susie, promise I will make it up to you as soon as possible.
You can make it up to me now.
What?
I want to hear it.
No, not right now.
Yes now, Dusty Bun.
Susie Poo, this is urgent.
Susie, I'm gonna skip that part. She clicks the microphone to seize transmission. Dustin, go ahead.
Wait, okay. Okay.
Just as Susie is turning her back, Susie grins from ear to ear. Dustin lets out a sigh. You gotta say shit.
Am I singing?
Yeah, you're singing. You gotta say shit though.
Jack.
After a brief moment, though, he raises the microphone from his mouth and also, fix the microphone real quick.
Yeah, it's better.
All right, there you go. All right, Dustin, go ahead.
Oh, you jackass. Turn around. Look at what you see in her face. The mirror of your dream. Make believe I'm everywhere. Given in the light. Written on the pages is the answer to a never-ending story. Oh, reach the stars. Fly a fantasy, dream a dream, and what you see will be. Rhymes that keep their secrets will unfold behind the clouds. There upon a rainbow is The answer to a never-ending story. Oh.
Okay. The music fades. The two stop singing. Dustin giggles. Planck's constant is 6.626070004. Hopper dashes over to the safe and types in the number on the keypad. Green light. Then the safe door clicks open. Inside the silver briefcase containing the 2 keys needed to fire the key. Hopper takes the key case and shuts the door. Dustin.
You just saved the world.
Susie lets out a happy sigh. Then I'm not saying that part. Dustin, go ahead.
No, I miss you more, Susie Poo.
I'm not saying that either. Go ahead, Dustin.
No, I miss you.
Okay, Erica, enough. Alright, Erica turns off the Cerebro. Static. Susie stares at the microphone. The Camaro is still burning. Billy stumbles out. He uses the car as a crutch. As he struggles to get to his feet, a buzzer sounds. Billy looks towards the noise. Mike, L, Max walk through an automated gate heading for the parking lot. Billy and Max lock eyes. Max says shit. They turn and head back inside.
Go, 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 go!
Billy limps his way over to the loading dock gate. Quickly, the trio make their way to the door. Max stops and runs back to the gate. She mashes a button. The gate begins closing. The Wheeler wagon is still out, pacing the Mind Flayer. Just then, the Mind Flayer slows, stops, then it turns and heads the opposite direction. It's turning around! What? It's turning around!
Maybe we wore it out.
I don't think so. Hold on.
Jonathan pulls a 180, then races off, headed back to the Star Court. Billy stops the gate from closing, then separates the door with ease. Dark veins bulge from his arms, chest, and face. Mike, L, and Max are rushing through the hallway. The lights are flickering. Alarms are ringing. Scientists and soldiers are running around. A soldier wearing full protective gear is working beside the key. Sparks and bolts of electricity make the task difficult. A group of soldiers, all wearing protective gear, are trying to break into the machine room. Murray pushes a lever connected to a large overhead pipe. Hopper and Joyce burst in.
Hey, everybody out.
The scientists briefly stop what they're doing, but don't move.
Everybody out.
Aiming his machine gun to the ceiling, Hopper pulls the trigger, shots ring out. The scientists scatter like roaches before running out of the observation room. The key is still working. Its energy beam opened the rift.
Hey,
Joyce turns to Hopper.
you ready to end this?
Hopper raises the briefcase containing the keys. Joyce gives Hopper a confident nod. Hopper brings the case over to a console, pops the latches, and opens it. Inside, 2 identical keys. Mike, Max, and L get to a service elevator. Mike. Where'd he go? Alright, we'll skip that part then. Max peers down the hallway. Billy gets closer. And keep going. Billy gives Max a backhand, sending her to the floor. Knocked out cold. Mike charges after Billy. Billy grabs Billy grabs Mike and throws him against the wall. Mike falls to the ground unconscious. Blood pours from his nose. Elle raises her arm as if to use her powers. Billy grabs her wrist and twists it. He shoves her to the wall, then tosses her across the room and into another wall. Elle falls to the ground unconscious. Billy picks up Elle's limp body, flings her over his shoulder, and walks away. Alright, so everybody got what they're doing so far, right?
Yeah.
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 I'm beating up kids.
It is.
Alright.
Wait, I didn't know you were here. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm right here, bro.
You could have been reading your scene.
Ooh.
I didn't know you were
I thought
here.
I thought you were reading the whole thing. I've been here, son.
Oh,
I could have
okay.
been reading my scene.
Alright, hey, y'all skip down to page 59.
All right.
59.
I got, like,
we're
no
gonna
lines,
we're gonna
bro.
do 3 more pages, and then we're gonna call it a day. And then tomorrow we'll begin filming. All right.
We're getting close to 6, 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Just then, y'all on page 59, right?
Wait, Giannis, are we gonna get a max and like other?
Yeah, I'm gonna get those.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to recruit. But just then, Hopper tackles Gregory Billy, carrying Elle over his shoulder, makes his way through the service hallway. When he comes to Scoops Ahoy, Billy kicks the door in. Billy, with one hand, opens the locked metal gate. He waits to the edge of the small set of stairs and places Elle at his feet. Billy kneels down beside her and whispers in her ear.
Don't be afraid. He'll be over soon. Just try and stay very still.
Elle is cautious but weak and cannot move. The Mind Flayer slowly climbs down from the shattered Arium. Billy comes to face with the Mind Flayer. He's trying to crawl away, but while keeping a close eye on the Mind Flayer. Just then, an explosion of fireworks hit the Mind Flayer. Lucas.
Play this, you ugly piece of shit.
Lucas and Will launch a salvo of fireworks. The Mind Flayer stumbles at fireworks rain down. Nancy and Jonathan are on the flank throwing fireworks at the Mind Flayer. Hey, asshole! Over here! Steve and Robin take up a position. The rain of fireworks tear breathtaking. Gregory and Hopper are exchanging punches. Gregory throws Hopper out of the observation room and kicks him down the stairs. Hopper gets feet, but only gets punched in the face, again by Gregory. Hopper gets to his feet and spits out a mouthful of blood. Hopper gets in a fighting stance and calls out Gregory. Kills the Mind Flayer, kill Billy. Every blast that the Mind Flayer absorbs takes a little more life out of Billy, too. The fight between Hopper and Gregory continues. The key continues working to open the rift. As Billy writhes in pain, Elle crawls backwards, getting further and further from he and the Mind Flayer. Billy grabs Elle by the legs and drags her back to the Mind Flayer. Billy sits on top of Elle and smashes her against the floor. Joyce regains consciousness. She struggles to get up to her feet, using the console as a crutch. She sees Hoppers and Gregory fighting. Hopper manages to knock a now bloody Gregory down, using both hands like a club. But Hopper lands 2 sharp blows to Gregory's stomach. Gregory knees Hopper to the side of his head, knocking him very close to the gears. Gregory rams his foot against Hopper's neck, pushing him closer to the churning gears. Nancy launches another salvo, direct hit on the Mind Flayer's back. Will.
We're out.
I know. The Mind Flayer is
damaged, but not dead. I was supposed to read that.
Oh, my bad.
Robin lights a fuse and throws a firework bomb at the Mind Flayer. Steve picks up the walkie-talkie. Dustin, we're out of time! Dustin screams into his microphone of Hopper and Joyce. Dustin.
Oh my god. Hurry, close it now. Close it.
Joyce takes off her belt and she loops the key that Hopper has turned around. She tries to reach the other using her right hand. Max regains consciousness. She looks over at Mike. He's bleeding. Max crawls over to him. Mike, get up. Can you hear me, Mike? He's dazed but coherent. Max helps him to his feet. Max, you okay? Mike?
Elle?
Billy is leaning over Elle. They lock eyes. Flashback. Billy remembers his youth, the happy times on the California beach with his mom, playing baseball, getting slapped around by his abusive dad, meeting his sister. And the flashback, Elle.
7 feet.
Billy remembers.
You told her the wave was 7 feet.
The young Billy in the ocean paddling in his surfboard out to catch another wave. Billy's mom is cheering him on. Elle.
On the
Young Billy comes out of the water carrying his surfboard, smiling from ear to ear. Elle.
There were seagulls.
It's peaceful. Ocean waves are hitting the shore. It's relaxing. Seagulls are milling about before taking flight. Elle.
Wore a hat with the blue ribbon.
Blurred shot of Billy's mom on the beach.
A long dress
The shot becomes focused.
with blue and red flower. Yellow sandals.
Mom on the beach. We see her on sandals and a sun hat.
Not too far. Hold on. Okay.
To Elle, Reed, she was pretty.
We're in sand.
We can now see Billy's mom, late 20s, long blonde hair. She's smiling. L.
She was really pretty, and we were happy.
Young Billy carrying his surfboard, grinning, smiling. His eyes are filling with tears. Elle reaches up and places her hand on his cheek. Gregory, still with his foot on Hopper's neck. Hopper's head is just inches away from the fast-moving gears off the key. Joyce is desperately trying to reach the second key. Hopper is regaining some strength. He grabs a hold of Gregory's foot and twists it. Bone crack! Gregory bends down just far enough so Hopper can headbutt him. Gregory stumbles back, giving Hopper enough time to get to his feet. Gregory takes a swing, but Hopper blocks it. Hopper grabs Gregory by the neck and pulls him face to face.
I'll see you in hell.
Hopper throws Gregory into the keys, spinning gears. Instantly, Gregory is torn into pieces. Bolts of electricity are spinning out of the key, but it's still working. This rift is opening wider. There's one firework bomb remaining in their stock. Jonathan gives a nod and Nancy lights the fuse. She throws it at the mind flayer. Lucas throws another bomb down onto the mind flayer.
We're out.
Damn it. No.
The mind flayer is quickly recovering. Billy's looking over to it. He stands, leaving Elle alone on the floor. The mind flayer and Billy are face to face. Mike and Max run out of Scoops Ahoy, stopping just short of the threshold. Max can see Billy and the mind flayer facing each other. Elle crawls backwards as a tentacle comes out of the mind flayer mouth, reaching for her. Billy blocks it using both hands.
Go!
The mind flayer's tentacle is nearly enveloped Billy's two arms.
Go!
Just then, a different tentacle grabs Billy's left side. Then another tentacle grabs his right side. Then another and another and another. Dustin.
Then
Goonie. Goonie. We're at 66 at the end. 66.
66?
Yep.
Close it now! Close it!
Several soldiers wearing protective gear into the room. Joyce reaches for the other key, her belt attached to key number 1 with her left hand, and with her right, key number 2, she and Hopper locks eyes. Hopper looks at Joyce, his eyes filling with tears. Soldiers approach. The mind flayer has Billy to his knees. Billy lets out a defiant scream. Just then, a tentacle from the mind flayer mouth comes and goes through Billy's chest. Max, Billy! All tentacles release. Billy is lifeless. He falls to the ground. Hopper and Joyce lock eyes. Hopper's eyes are filling with tears. He knows. She knows. Hopper lets out a little smile. He nods slightly. Joyce's eyes fill with tears. Hopper's eyes are glassy. He and Joyce are looking at each other. With tears streaming down her face, Joyce closes her eyes and stimulatively turns both keys. Cut the black beat, 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 okay? And boom! The key explodes. Same thing. The key explodes, instantly killing anyone in the room. Bodies explode into piles of goo. The rift begins closing, slowly resealing. The mind flayer squeals. It's unsteady on its legs, rocking back and forth, stumbling, falling into support columns until it falls flat, lifeless. Lucas and Will look down from their position. Jonathan and Nancy look down from their position. Joyce sees what remains. The key is completely destroyed. It's so smoldering mess of wires and steel. It's clear that anyone or any living thing in that room, when the key explodes, is dead. A pile of goo. Mike rushes over to Elle. Mike.
L?
Mike,
They embrace. Elle cries. Max in shock. Walks over to Billy and kneels by his side. Billy, he's alive, but struggling to breathe. Max, Billy, get up. Please, Billy, get up. Please.
I'm sorry.
Billy, wake up, please. Max breaks down, sobbing uncontrollably. Elle takes Max into her arms, hugging constantly.
it's okay. It's okay.
Joyce looks through the mangled mess. No sign of Hopper. No sign of Gregory. Nothing. Small fires still burn. Joyce sobs. Murray comes in. Jim! Where's Jim? Joyce doesn't respond. Russian soldiers file into the observation room. Murray and Joyce takes off running. They escape without being captured. Dustin and Erica look at the sky and see dozens of military helicopters fly overhead, going to Starcourt Mall. That's fine. We're actually an hour. All right. So also before you say something.